did you ever felt like I was giving up my personal life with my kids, with my husband, with my family? Like, did you ever feel that?
I think there's always a choice, right? Like I think I'm very so I think balancing motherhood and entrepreneurship is one of the hardest things, right? But it's a very
The
rewarding challenge that I've taken on. And I think the reality is that there's no such thing as the perfect balance, right? So it's being very intentional with your time. I think it's being flexible, and I think it's giving yourself grace when things don't go as planned. So guilt is something that I think a lot of working moms face, but I think I've learned to reframe it a little bit. So instead of feeling guilty for
Mhm.
working, I remind myself that I'm setting an example for my kids, right? So showing them what hard work is, passion, perseverance, what all of that looks like. When I miss a work opportunity because my kids need me or they're sick or they have a school event, I remind myself that I started this business to create a life of more freedom for myself, right? Working for myself, I get to make those decisions. Do I get to go to every event and all the things? No. There's going to be times where I miss it, where I'm out of town, or I have to go to a networking event, or whatever it is. But I think being intentional with your time is one of the most important things that I've learned in this role. Um, and also, I think managing both roles isn't about doing everything. You can't do everything. I think it's about doing what matters, and I think it's about being very present in those moments. Some days are chaotic, but at the end of the day, I know that I'm building something meaningful for my family and for our future, and for their future.
Awesome. I love how you put it across. It's like pick your battles. Like at the end of the day, like just pick your battles. You cannot win everything. You cannot lose everything. Just pick your battles, and the ones that you pick, just make sure you win it and you give it all. I love the way you put it. Um, when I think about entrepreneurship, like I'm also trying to get into entrepreneurship and stuff like that. I always have this fear of if I don't make it, I am good for nothing. Like I'll be a failure in my whole life. Like, how do I get over that fear?
So I think staying motivated during tough times in business is a combination, right? I think it's mindset, strategy, and surrounding yourself with the right people. I think as a CEO, challenges are inevitable. They're going to happen, whether it's financial hurdles, setbacks in growth, moments of self doubt, like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Like, should I have taken this opportunity? I've gone through every single thing that I just mentioned in the past year, all of it, and more to come, right? Year one, I think is always the hardest while you're trying to like navigate the new field, navigating the business and all of that. But I think what keeps me going is a mix of like purpose, right? Resilience, adaptability. Like I said, right now, seeing government contracts being dropped left and right, workers getting let go, unfortunately. Um, that's scary. Like a lot of our business is government contracts. And I think you just have to take the small wins, and I think you just have to learn to reframe your failures as lessons. So, I think about it as every setback, every failure is an opportunity to kind of refine your strategy, build a better business, more resilient business out of it, become a better leader. I think it's very easy to dwell on those things. I think it's easy to dwell on what went wrong, but I think honestly, it's good too, right? Like sometimes you need a day when you're just like, shit, like why did all these things happen to me? Sometimes you just need that.